Oh man, you guys, I forgot to hit play on the camera and you missed pulling out the clothesline. I can't believe how well that worked. There was concrete. Here's one of the poles right here. And there was a little bit of concrete. It was already at the surface. I don't know why. But it came right out. This one down here wouldn't come right out. I took the bucket up underneath that cross piece at the top. It wouldn't lift it. So I dug a little bit around the bottom, and then I hit it again and it came right out. This one also has, I can tell, little concrete right at the surface. So I guess I was holding it in pretty well. And then there was one of these metal T-posts. I went ahead and just slipped the bucket under that and pulled it right out. So I am so happy how well that worked. So the next thing I'm going to do, this is kind of the back corner of what will be our parking area. So I'm going to start cleaning this area up, and down that way, all those little tiny trees, I'm going to dig out. I'm going to dig all these little tiny trees out. I'm going to dig all these little tiny trees out and basically just cut kind of a straight line from right over there over to here, and then I'm going to go along this fence line. There's a couple little tiny trees that I want to dig out right there, and then up around that big oak tree there's a couple little cedars right around it that need to get yanked out. And once those are out, I'll be able to take the box blade on all of this and start pulling up all the organic topsoil and leaves and stuff, and start prepping this area for some gravel. And then this will become kind of our main parking area. I won't be able to afford 20 or 30 loads of gravel at once, so what we'll do is just kind of clean this up in sections. I'm going to clean this area up all around me right here. If I had to estimate, it's probably 60 feet that way and 60 or 70 feet the other direction. So just that area, in order to put down a couple inches of gravel, that's going to be at least, if I had to guess, 8 or 9 loads of gravel just to get this area done right. And at about $400 a load, that's an investment. And then we got another area up there that's twice as big as this. That would also need gravel eventually. But one of the things we need to do is start planning out how many parking spaces we're going to fit in here. So I'm going to take a break for lunch, and then I'm going to start cleaning this area up. 22. So this area, so I was just over here, that way for our driveway to get down into the main part of the property, this way here to get up into our parking area. And I did the same thing, used the box blade, used the front loader, removed all the topsoil. There was a lot of earth that got moved. And now we have here, I can probably come in here and do a little bit of touch up, but now we have this whole area here ready for gravel. So I didn't measure it, but I walked it off. Roughly, it's not a perfect square or rectangle, but it's roughly 60 feet by 70 feet. A little shorter on one side, so it's kind of trapezoidal shaped. But anyway, we've got parking here now for many cars, 20 or so cars, and that'll be good enough to get us started. You can see here, this did a pretty good job at getting down to a nice solid clay level. Got all the soft topsoil up. So I'm walking around here. Some of the areas that got more sunlight, over here for example, these areas are real dry looking, real firm. This feels nice. But over here, up closer to the trees, as I was walking, I could feel it's a little softer. So before the gravel guy comes, I'm probably going to do another scrape or two over here and see if I can get another inch or so of this soft soil up, try to get down to something more firm. And then down here the other day, this stuff down here was soft. So, yeah, it's still a little soft. So I might have to try to get another scrape or two of that up as well.